So yes, welcome everyone back to another Middle-earth gaming video, and this is my hobby vlog number 7, I believe. I hope you're all doing well. Oh yes, we are back with another hobby vlog. Now, in this one, obviously, you know what the hobby vlogs are about at the moment, if you've been keeping up with them. And what I'm planning on doing for the year with them. So, at the start of the year, well, my first hobby vlog was it was at the end of February, wasn't it? It was like in the middle to the end of February. I set myself a goal for the year, and that goal is very much based off what Damien does, Damien off battle streams or from the GBHL, has been doing for the past 1 or 2 years, and that is to buy or paint more models than sell or paint more models than I actually buy. So the backlog gets a bit, so the backlog percentage goes down. So that is my plan for the year. We didn't start very well off during the year, as I'll get to in a little bit. But I feel like this month's been pretty good for the backlog itself. So we're gonna go through what I've painted this month. We're also gonna go through what I have, what I may have bought or what I haven't bought. Spoilers, I did buy a few things. I just couldn't help myself. Yeah, so we're gonna do that, and we're gonna come back and look at the progress of my bought, painted, sold ratio. I haven't sold any yet. Don't really want to be honest. Yeah, so I hope you guys will enjoy that. So let's go down to the desk and see what I have done for April. Alright guys, so here we go, and I thought I'd do something a bit different this time, and as you guys can see, there's a bit of a black background, so hopefully you guys will be able to see the minis better. So first of all, let's just go off what I actually finished first, and it's quite simple. It is simply 12 Moria Goblins. These guys are from the Battle and Bones tomb set that I have started pinning up, just because, you know, why not? And I gotta say, they look pretty good together. I haven't painted Moria Goblins in, I've gotta say, I don't know, at least like 12 years, I gotta say. Was the last time I painted, was the last time I painted Moria Goblins. So yes, there are 12 Moria Goblins. Might even be able to bring it up and show you guys a little bit. Here they are. It's pretty standard Moria Goblins. I did quite a few highlights on the flesh. If you guys can see, I'll show you guys a close-up in a second. I was pretty happy with them. You know, there's such old sculpts, like they do paint up really well still, I gotta say. You know, time may have aged them quite a lot, but I still think they look pretty good. The bases were pretty simple, just 3 coats, that was it. With some you know, some rocks painted to the base. But I think it works quite well, so let's have a look at some close-up, shall we? Sorry about that. So here we are, we have one of them here. Try to do the eyes as well, if you guys can see that. I know it does look a bit shiny, guys. That's from you know, just from the washes and stuff. In a perfect world, I use matte varnish, but I'm very scared to use it. I've seen some horror stories with varnish, with matte varnish, and I don't really want it to happen to me. So that is that's the reason I don't use matte varnish. But that is one of them. As you guys can see, the armor took a while. I did edge highlight, as you guys can see, at the last stage. All of the armor, which I thought turned out quite well, especially when they're in the batch. Same for the cloth. I don't know how well you guys can see that. The skin was done, I think, in about 6 layers, I believe. It was a base highlight, a wash, reapplied the highlight, then highlight. Yeah, I think it was like 6 or 7 layers. It was pretty intense. But which one did it come out good on? I'm gonna say it was on this one. You can kind of see it there, but well, I think it was on one of the bowmen. So this one, I think the skin came out pretty well. The cloth as well, you know, your basic cloth color as well. The bases are done in like, you know, your standard rocky base, because they're just gonna be fighting in the Balin's Tomb set. I just want to make that, you know, just a standalone game in itself, because I do want to teach some of my mates and friends. I think that's a good way to get it started. So I thought I'd give it painted up to make it look a little bit nicer. So yeah, I didn't really need to paint these guys, but I did kind of want to paint them. Yeah, I think this guy came out pretty cool. And yeah, the Goblin Eyes again. I think you know, yeah, like I said, in a perfect world, I'd use matte varnish or something to make the gloss go from the wash. But again, I'm very scared of using it. Yeah, I've never used matte varnish before, just because of that entire. Just because I've just heard horror stories about it, to be honest. So there we go, guys. Show you guys this guy. Very cool. I like the armor. Like that last edge highlight does give it a bit more of a rusty appeal, I think. So yeah, so that is 12 Moria Goblins, and I gotta say they do look pretty cool together. They do look pretty cool together. Like, I don't think there's, like, especially on the black background, like, there's not much to really more say about it. They're just 12 Moria Goblins. So I will take these off, and I will come back with the next models that I got. Alright, and here we have the next one that I've done. It is 12 Warriors of Rohan. Obviously, this is from the Battle of Pelennor Fields starter set that I got a couple months back. You know, unfortunately, this guy's lost his shield, which I can't really do much about. But these guys turned out pretty good. The only bad thing, their cloaks didn't turn out as good as the Rise of Rohan, unfortunately. I was tempted to repaint them, but I was like, they're just warriors. I thought that they would be fine. Unfortunately, yeah, and especially this guy lost his shield. But yeah, the cloaks definitely did not turn out as good as the warriors, as the riders, which is a bit of a shame. But I did use a different scheme just to test it out, and I'm definitely going to go with the Rise of Rohan scheme. That's for sure. And yeah, like, they're just, you know, your basic Warriors of Rohan. Let's actually look at a good one. I think this guy turned out pretty cool. Their shields are pretty cool. I try and give that wood grain effect, which I think turned out pretty well. So it's pretty much the base coat of your base color, which is the green. I can't remember the green I used. If you guys want to know, if you guys want to know what any of the paints are, just put a comment in the comment section below, and I'll try and get it out. I'll try and dig it off for you. But yeah, it's just the base coat. Then it's do I wash it? I don't remember if I even wash it. It's a base coat and maybe a wash. And then I think maybe it's just the base coat. Then it's like a darker brown in the going down vertical, and then it's a lighter of the green that I used going in between the, I don't know if you guys can see it, like in between the darker brown, and then yeah, and then there's like, I think there's like another lighter one in between that again. So try and gives it a good wood grain effect. So I think it turns out quite well. Again, I think the shield on the Rohan riders turned out a lot better. But I think these guys turned out alright. Especially, you know, just being warriors. I think the skin turned out pretty well. I think I've got my skin down pretty pat. It's pretty much Bugman's Glow base coat, 50/50 Bugman's Glow Cadian flesh tone layer over the whole thing. Then it's a wash of Reichland flesh shade. And then I go back over it with the 50/50 mix. You know, not leaving the deepest recesses. And then I go pure Cadian flesh tone, highlighting up again. And then I go, what was it? 75, 25 of Cadian flesh tone, and depends on what kind of like skin I'm doing. It's either Kislev flesh or Pallid Witch flesh. And then, see, I think this helmet turned out pretty cool. I'm pretty sure that's just Retributor armor, that gold. Again, if you guys want to know the full recipe, I'll put it in the comment section below. Wood grain on the back. Again, even on like these guys, where there's like no green on the shield, I still try and give that wood grain effect. The horses, that's just Rakoff flesh washed with Agrax and then highlighted up again with Rakoff flesh. And then I think that's 50-50 of Rakoff flesh and Pallid Witch flesh. Pretty simple. Let's show these ones. Again, they're just basic warriors. Again, I'm no painter. I'm no great painter. But I was pretty happy with these guys. Again, I don't know how I'm gonna do my battlefield yet, so I'm gonna wait. I know this is gonna be what the sand looks like. I pretty much base all my warriors, all my troops like this. And then depending on the field that I'm gonna be using, because my Hobbit miniatures and my Lord of the Rings miniatures have two different styles, two different basing techniques. So is this guy, again, I think he turned out pretty well. Again, they're just normal warriors, you can't really do much about them. But I think they do look cool as a group all together. Individually, they may not look great. But I think, you know, as a group, you know, like that, they look pretty nice. But yeah, so that is 12 Warriors of Rohan. I do have more to show you guys, so let's get back. I'll come back when I sort the next one out. Alright guys, and we are back, and as you guys can see, it is Morannon Orcs. But I gotta confess, it's not just one I've done. It's not even just two. It is, if I can get this right, 36 Morannon Orcs I have painted this month. Now, guaranteed, these were not all painted just this month. I did start them, I think, on the 20th of March, around that, maybe the middle of March. So as I was doing some other stuff for the last vlog, I started on these guys because I knew they were going to take me a while. I did do them in batches of 12. Let's start showing these guys off. Now, if I can get it right, there's 3 different colors of skin, and the rest are the same. So there's 3 different colors of skin, which means there's 12 with different types of skin. So we've got 12 with one type of skin, 12 with another type, and 12 with the other type. So let's start with this guy. I think these Morannon Orcs do turn out quite well. Oh, it doesn't want to focus. Let's try again, shall we? There. What? Yeah. Oh. Oh. Yeah. 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 Oh, come on. Yeah. There we go. Again, Morannon Orcs. They're from the Battle of Pelennor Field starter set. I could have gone all out with them, honestly, and I really was about to edge highlight the entire armor. The armor is literally, I think it's Lead Belcher and a Batten Black 50/50. Washed with Agrax Earthshade. Washed again with Nuln Oil. And that's it, pretty much. I think that was it. And I think it turns out quite well, especially when they're like in a batch like that. But the skin I did do different. So again, three different types of skin. This skin I think turned out the second best. Like a sickly pale, greenish, pale skin, I guess. The red I was quite happy with. The red I think I'm going to do on some other units in the future. I was thinking about doing these for my Dale, like this kind of, but I think it's a bit pink. And I want my Dale to be like quite bright red, but we'll have to wait and see. Maybe I can just switch it up a bit. But I think these guys turned out alright. Let's show the other one. Where's the brown? Oh, this one. So I think this skin tone turned out the worst in my opinion. It's just a bit bland, but I think it still turned out alright. Again, they're just orcs. They're not supposed to look pretty. Again, I could have edge highlighted the entire armor, but I was like, I don't really want to, if I was going to be honest. I think I did it with like 1 or 2, and I was like, no, I can't do this. And like again, they're just troops. They're just Moran and Orc troops that I'm barely ever going to play, honestly. Again, they're mostly just for scenario play. For Gondor at War, I do need to paint up another 12 because you need 48 Moran and Orcs to do the Battle of Pelennor Fields scenario in Gondor at War and in the Armies book. So I think I will do paint up another 12 eventually, but not quite yet. I might even buy another box of Pelennor Fields essentially, because I think it's just so much cheaper doing it that way. And I think this guy this skin tone turned out the best, I think. I don't know what it is. I didn't paint any of the eyes. I could go back and do them, which I might eventually, but essentially they are done. Again, they're just troops. Like you're mostly just gonna look at them like that as a rabble, and I think they look pretty damn good. If I can even bring them up a little bit. It doesn't want to focus, does it, when I bring it up close? But yeah, this definitely helped with my backlog clearing. So again, in a rabble, but the light in here, I think I've gotten a better light, but the light still isn't too great. So if I try and turn it without them falling over, see, like when they're in a rabble like that, I think they do look pretty damn nice, if I do say so myself. If I turn it back a little bit more, but yeah, so that is 36 Moran Orcs done. I am not done. I did do some more things, so we'll get back to it when I show you guys the next one and the last bit as well. Alright guys, and as you guys can see, this is the last thing that I've done for April. And you guys can probably see a trend. It is the Warriors of the Dead. The 20 Warriors of the Dead, if I can speak correctly, the 20 Warriors of the Dead for the Battle of Pelennor Fields box set. So I'll try and bring it up for you guys. Really, really simple paint job. I think they turned out pretty damn well. I could have gone to town on them and, done highlights and everything on them, but this is how they turned out, and I think they turned out really well, especially on the bases that I've been doing for my miniatures. Again, I will put some tufts on them eventually, but I don't know what kind of battlefield I'm going to do yet, so we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I think they turned out pretty damn well. This color scheme I did take, or like what do you call it, copy, I gotta say, from again Damien O'Byrne from the GBHL or Battle Streams of Middle-earth. He did an awesome painting vlog of the King of the Dead and his heralds, and basically it is there we go. He did a Corax white spray, I believe, from GW. Corax white spray. I did a Corax white because it's a bit grayer than normal white. I then did a what do you call it? A Zenithor highlight of pure white from Vallejo. I don't know if that's what it's called, but like the really white paint, really white spray from Vallejo. And then it is, man, I gotta think now. What is it? I think it's a wash of. Is it Beal-Tan green? Man, I don't even have the paint anymore. Yeah, here it is. Beal-Tan green. And then it's a wash of... I don't even have the... I think it's... Oh, man, I'm trying to think. Is it Beal-Tan green? I don't even know if it is Beal-Tan green. anyway, I'll put a link to his video in the comment section in the description below. But yeah, I believe it's Bealtan green, and then a wash of, it's a technical paint. I think it's Nicolac oxide. No, sorry. First is Nicolac oxide, then it's Bealtan green, and then it's just dry brushed heavily, or however you want to dry brush it with. I believe Ulthorn grey. Again, and yeah, these guys took pretty much no time. The basing took longer than the actual models, I gotta say. And they've got pretty damn good edges for highlights. You guys can see, like, it did come out very well. Again, I could have done like little color bits on them, but I really just don't think it needs it, eh? Again, you get the little bit of a gloss from the wash, which could have been me just not shaking it up properly. Again, a matte varnish could do these guys justice, but again, I don't really want to ruin them. Again, like I said, I've seen horror stories of that. See, just that chest plate just turned out really well, I guess. But yeah, and yeah, again, when you look at them like a rebel like that just looks pretty awesome, I gotta say. So there we are, 20 Warriors of the Dead, and that is it. That is what I have done in April. So we'll go back to the couch. We'll go back to the sofa and have a look at what I have done this month, how my backlog's going, as well as a little look into what I'm doing in May. So I'll see you guys back there. Alright guys, I just want to come back because I just wanted to show off everything that I have done. Like as a group, I think it turns out pretty damn well, if you guys can see. That is everything. That is all 68 models painted during the month of April. Well, completed in April. And I gotta say, as a group, it does look pretty cool to see that many models painted up. I think that's the most models I've ever painted in a month, so I'm pretty happy with myself. But yeah, let's get back to the couch and I will see you guys there. So there we go. That is what I have done this month. And I've got to say, I'm pretty happy with myself. I never thought I'd be able to do complete 68 models in a month. Now, guaranteed, like I said, some of those models, like a lot of those Moria Orcs, were about half painted by the end of March. So I just had to finish them off in April. But you know, I did quite a lot of them. I think I did them in stages. I did the Moria Orcs in stages. So I started 12, started with their skin, painted all it, because you know I'm a weird kind of painter. With most models, I gotta say I paint them like part by part. So I'll do the skin first, then I'll do the hair, then I'll do the armor, then I'll do the cloth, and then like complete it all, and then go on to the next stage. So yeah, I'm kind of weird. I'm kind of weird like that. I just find it to be a lot easier, and I'll be a lot neater if I do it like that as well. But yeah, so I started 12, did the skin on all of them, and then I moved on to the next part, which I believe was the armor, I'm gonna say. And then I would start the next 12 and start their skin. And so when I do one stage, I'd start on the next one, and but so on and so forth. So I wasn't always doing, just 36 skin layers or 36 armor layers. I was doing 12 skin layers, then 12 armor layers, and then 12 blah 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 12 cloth layers. So I wasn't getting bored, essentially. That's how I got through that. Like I said, I could have gone through a little bit more. I could have gone to town on that armor. Again, I'm no great painter. I don't think I'm a good painter at all. I like what I paint. I am happy with how I do my own painting. But I'm not as skilled enough to highlight 36 Moria Orc armor. Like I said, I think I did it on 2 of them, and I was like, no, I can't do this. So I just redid it, and so they all look the same. Yeah, so that's what I'm, on heroes, I think it's all right. I could do it on heroes, or, like elites. But yeah, I can't do it on basic troops. It's just going to drive me insane. Yeah, so let's see what we have done. So I have, let's go to the painting. It's on my phone, on my notes. So let's see what I have done, for for April. So let's start off. So obviously let's go through month by month as we just a bit of a recap. So in January I bought no models, which was good, but I also painted no models. I didn't start. I was painting during January, but I was doing a lot of Doggle Door. Again, I know you guys are probably wondering where that next video is. I'm not going to say it because I don't know when it's going to be, so we'll have to wait and see. But I have just started it up again this week, so who knows? We'll have to wait and see when I have time. And then in February, I bought 128 models, so it was not a great month. That's probably the most models I've ever bought in a month, I've got to say, ever. I've got to say. So yeah, I got the Pelennor Field starter set, because, you know, obviously it's a lot cheaper to get that than it is to get the individual boxes and the individual stuff. The made to order for the Defense of the North came out that month, which I also got. You guys will probably hear this in another vlog at some point, but I got my notification that it is shipped this week. So it should be arriving this week in a couple of days. So I'm very excited for that to finally come. That was back in the start of February. And is now the start of May. It is currently the 5th of May. It's currently the 5th of May when I'm recording this video. Hopefully this video should be up in the next day or two. So yeah, for that I got 2 Captains of Dale. The 2 Captains of Dale, which now are coming out in a new Captain of Dale is coming out, which is going to be awesome. Can't wait for that. The 2 Eastling Warbands. The metal Eastlings, which I think looks so much better than the plastic Eastlings. Again, my own opinion. But so that comes with 2 Eastling Captains, 2 Eastling Banner Bearers, and 24 Eastling Warriors. 16 with Pike, 8 with Sword, I believe. I got the 12 Lorien Archers. Awesome. You know, obviously there's probably going to be attacks on Lothlorien in Defense of the North, so makes sense to have some Lorien Archers, and I love those Middle Elf Archers. They look awesome. I also got Borgir and Rutabi, but I painted them, I believe it was like a week. I think it took me like 5 or 6 days to paint them since I got them. So I pretty much painted them. When I got them, but I got them at the end of February, and they didn't arrive until the start of March. So they were in March's numbers. And yeah, I painted no models in February, unfortunately. In March, I bought no models. Good, you know, that's a good start. And I painted 32 models. So that was 12. Uh-oh. I think I screwed up here. Oh no. I think I screwed up here. 36. I did. Those Warriors of Rohan that you saw in the last hobby vlog. Oh man. I don't know if I counted the Warriors of Rohan in the last hobby vlog. Did I? I didn't even check. Because on here it says I painted 12 Warriors of Rohan, which I know I did paint, but I don't think I finished their base. No, I did. I don't know why I showed you guys those Warriors of Rohan, because they were in the last hobby vlog, but I didn't finish their rim of the bases. I think there was still one more coat, but I did count them towards that month. So don't worry about those Warriors of Rohan for this month. Yeah, well, I think I might have just repeated everything I said in the last month. Okay, don't worry about that one, guys. The Warriors of Rohan. So I painted the 12 Warriors of Rohan that you guys just saw in this one last month, so that's fine. I also painted the 12 Riders of Rohan. I painted 6 Fel Wargs. I painted Rutabi and Borgir. That was in March. And in April, obviously, that you guys have just seen, what you guys have just seen, we painted 12 Moria Goblins, 36 Moran Orcs, and 20 Warriors of the Dead. That is a total of 68 models. And unfortunately, I did buy some stuff. You know, with Defense of the North probably dropping any day now. You know, that new Grim Bayon and all those new awesome models. I can't wait for them. You know, I feel like it's gonna be very, very soon. But we're gonna have to wait and see. Again, what is it? This currently Friday is it Thursday? Friday the 5th of May. So you know, hopefully we'll hear something. We'll hear something very soon. Then we also so I bought 11 models this month, which was King Brand, King Bard, and 9 Knights of Dale. So yeah, I couldn't hold out any longer. I really wanted to start on my Dale army. Warriors of Dale are still out of stock, unfortunately, here in Australia, but I wanted to start on them somehow. So I got started with them. And now I've got the 2 Captains of Dale coming, so I'll be able to start on them as well, which I'm really excited for. So in total, so far in 2022, I have bought 139 models, which is, you know, not too great, I've got to say, but I have now painted exactly 100 models. I painted 32 in March, and I painted 68 in April. So I painted a bang on 100 models this year so far, but I bought 139. Caveat to that, Defense of the North is very soon, and I want to get a lot of Warriors of Dale. I want to get Warriors of Dale for the Hobbit scenarios that we're going to be doing. I also want to be doing Defense of the North scenarios as well. So I can expect this month, if not next month, is probably going to be really bad for the backlogs, for the bought painted ratio. But we'll have to wait and see. I'm really excited for it. Also, again, I do want to finish off the next Dol Guldur series, so I'm probably going to be painting a little bit less this month. Also, work's been a bit busy recently, and I've just been really tired at night, so I haven't been able to do as much as I've been wanting to. But we'll have to wait and see. I'm still optimistic, and I want to start on another board. Even though Dol Guldur's not finished, I still want to start. I want to start on another board, which some of you guys might know about, some of you guys might not. But it has got to do with Defense of the North, so I hope you guys will be excited about that. Oh, Dol Guldur's got stuff to do. I hope there's a Dol Guldur scenario in Defense of the North where Galadriel and, you know, Celeborn and all that go and destroy Dol Guldur. That'd be awesome. Because that will have a lot of use out of that board as well. If not, we'll just have to make our own scenario and do like a massive siege of Dol Guldur in War of the Ring. Because it does happen. It does happen in the books. But we're going to have to wait and see. So that is everything in April, I gotta say, because I'm recording this in May, so this is all about April. I have started on stuff for this month, for May, but I will be doing that in the next hobby vlog. I don't want to spoil it too much, but you guys can probably tell what I've been doing recently, and what I have said I've just recently got. You can probably expect what might be coming in the next hobby vlog. And I think I might do the next hobby vlog in a bit of a different way, but you'll have to wait and see and wait until next time. But appreciate you guys all tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next one. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Appreciate all your support, guys. We have just reached over 500 subscribers, which is absolutely amazing. I can't believe that we, reached that. To be honest, that's absolutely intense and crazy. But you can expect a 500 subscriber video sometime soon, hopefully. And a giveaway as well, so I hope you guys will enjoy that. But hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one, and as always, happy gaming.